Hi, thanks for joining me again for another workout. Today is going to be in a ladder sequence. This is a more intermediate to advanced workout. We're going to be focusing a lot on triceps, arms, and really trying to think about pushing away from the ground. We're going to be using different things like forces and ideas of pushing away to get the most out of this. So let's get started. All right, let's join me on the ground. So first things first, we're going to get into a tabletop position. We're going to warm up the wrists a little bit, so you can either complete this as a tabletop positioning where you're rocking back and forth, or at any point you can use your hands. This will be one, and this will be the other. So you can go ahead and just extend through the arms like that. If you need a little bit more, you'll do it on the ground with me. So you're going to go ahead and lean forward over your fingertips, act as brakes, come on back. Leaning forward, coming back. Few more here. And there. And last one. We're going to flip around so fingers are pointing towards the knees. You can do one at a time if you need to. We'll go back and forth. If you want to switch wrists, you can go ahead and do that. Just a couple on each side there. If you're staying both, you can just keep going for one more. And coming back towards neutral, bringing your hands so that they're pointing straight forward. Now you'll either put the top of your hand with your fingers pointing towards your knees on the ground, or you're just going to go ahead and come back here, pulling back just to a point where it feels comfortable. You don't want to push this too far. Nice and slowly come out of there. If you're doing it on the ground, you're going to go ahead and switch sides, and we're just going to again rock back and forth here. Just warming up a little bit. It's okay if the wrist comes off the ground. Couple more. And very good, nice and slow peel out of that. All right, now let's go ahead and warm up the back. So we're gonna do some cat-cow. I'm gonna start with untucking my tailbone. So I'm gonna reach my tailbone, my sit bones, kind of the base of my butt, also the top of my thighs, those bony parts right at the base here. You want to reach that up towards the sky. The tailbone is reaching up as well. You're dropping your belly, letting the chest drop forward. The bottom rib is starting to shine forward. Squeeze your shoulders down your back and just look forward. Try not to feel as though, if you're feeling as though you're falling into yourself, really try to push away a little bit more and engage those shoulder blades into your rib cage. Tuck your pelvis. Round, round, round away. Hug them through your core. Really push the ground away here. And again, untuck. Really reach that tailbone up. Everything else follows through. The belly button drops to the ground. The bottom of the rib cage begins to shine forward. Then the top towards the rib cage. And then the head finally comes up and just finishes. You're really pushing away from the ground. We're going to do 3 more here. So tucking. Going at your own pace, untucking. 2 more. And last one. Very good. All right, we're going to come down towards our sides here. We're going to do something called a clam shell, but it might be a little different than your traditional clam shell if you've done them previously. So you're going to extend the bottom leg out, knee bent. You're going to tuck the top foot, so it's my right foot is tucking behind that left knee. I'm going to have my hand on my hip as I lift out to the side, making sure that I'm not rolling back. Really engaging this outer hip to pull out. Keep breathing here. The balance can be tricky with that bottom leg extended.
2 more here.
Very nice. All right, go and set that down. We're gonna switch sides. So this time my right leg is gonna go out and down. My left foot is gonna tuck behind my right knee, and then I'm just gonna lift up and back down. Really focusing on not tilting back, keeping my pelvis tucked. Good, keep breathing. The outer hip is really working to pull that knee out and stabilize. 2 more. Good, coming back. All right, we're gonna come back into a tabletop. Now, we're gonna do some tabletop pushes. So you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together, let your chest drop, but don't let your low back drop. So you're trying to keep your mid to low back up in the neutral position, and then you're gonna push, push, push the ground away. Push the front of your elbows forward and really try to straighten out. And then again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, let the chest drop, keeping your arms straight, and then push, push, push the ground away. Let's do 3 more of those. Squeeze and push, hugging the shoulder blades into your rib cage. Squeeze, push. 1 more. Squeeze, push. Very good. Staying here, getting the idea of that push still as you go. Bird dog. So we're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg, really nice and long. Really try to reach towards the front of the room. You're going to make sure you can kind of look over your fingers. And then I want you to think about engaging your glute so that if you're mirroring me, the left leg, or your right leg, will be nice and long. Engage your glute, but think about reaching back with your foot rather than reaching up. Think about reaching back. You're trying to create a straight line from fingers to toes, and then big crunch in. And then pushing away still, pushing away, rounding away, crunch in the core. Keep pushing with that left arm, and squeeze in. And back, and in. Very good. Keep it going. Keep pushing with that left arm. Going into your fingertips, gripping with your fingertips into those knuckles. Couple more. Last one. Very good. Go ahead and switch sides. So far you should be feeling your arms start to wake up a little bit more. Those arms are working to hold you up. You shouldn't be feeling much in the shoulder. You shouldn't be feeling anything in the shoulder joint. And your wrist should be starting to maybe be a little bit tender. If that is the case for you, if your wrists are starting to get a little tender or tired, that's okay. We're switching to the other side. Always listen to what your body is asking for. So if you need to take a break from this afterwards, go ahead, pause, and just let your wrist take a minute. All right, so I'm gonna plant my right hand, left knee. I'm gonna push the ground away with my right hand. I'm gonna reach nice and long. I'm thinking about, instead of coming in here, I'm reaching, trying to extend as far as I can, pushing the ground away, and then hugging the knee towards elbow, rounding away. And then pushing away, straight back, reach, rounding away, hugging. Good. Keep breathing, reach, in, reach, and in. Really push with that right arm. Get it to work for you. It's okay if it's burning, that's what we're looking to do. And very good. Excellent. We'll come down from there. Very good. So, I want to hop into the ladder next. We're going to be building. So we're going to start with reps of 10, and then each time when we come back, we're just going to do one of those things. Okay, so what we're going to start in, so we just completed mostly our warm-up here. Let's go ahead and just tuck the toes a little bit, and just sit the heels back just for a second, stretch out the bottom of the feet. If that's too much, don't go back as far, just think about tucking toes underneath and just getting a little stretch on the bottom of the feet. All right, we're gonna hop into a plank next. So get your hands under your shoulders in the correct positioning. Spread fingers out wide, pushing through your knuckles. not through the base of your wrist. Pushing through the knuckles, grip with the fingertips. And then you're gonna step right foot back and then left foot back to match it. Squeezing your glutes, rounding through the chest, leaning forward a little bit. That will activate the arms a little bit more. Elbows pointing straight forward, elbow creases pointing straight forward, activating those triceps a little bit more. Bend into the knees, push back into a down dog. And then round through the upper body, shift forward, 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 look forward, bend into the knees, round and push back. Good, so you're arching as you push back into the down dog, round away as you come into the plank. Push and round forward. Good, keep it going. Rounding all the way forward. See how this is an increase from cat-cow. Round forward. You're doing great. If you need to adjust at all, that's okay. And round forward. Few more here. Creating that rounding as you come forward. Extension as you push back. Pushing back. And one more. And back. Very good. So go ahead and pedal out your feet here for a second. Move hips side to side. If you need a little bit of a break with your arms, it's okay. You could come into a child's pose for a quick second here. Not for long, but just to give your arms a quick little rest. And then you're gonna hop straight back up into that down dog, bending into your knees, pushing your heels down. You're gonna reach your right leg straight up to the sky, and then I'm gonna hug right knee to right in towards my chest. And then straight back again. And then in towards my chest. 3, 4. You got this. Keep going. Good. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, come all the way through. Step that foot through between your hands. It's okay if you have to help it with your hand. If you land right here, just go ahead, bring it right forward. Nice job. Okay. So I'm going to push through my right foot. I'm going to push through my left toes. I'm going to imagine, not actually going to bring them closer to each other, but I'm imagining they're trying to squeeze towards each other. My inner thighs are going to gather in towards the midline, so instead of being out here, gather everything in. Keep as though somebody's hugging in at my hips. Push through my feet. Drop my back knee, coming into a lunge. Go ahead and step your back foot forward. If you feel like you're in a long stance, you can kind of adjust if you need to. We want to be at about 90-90. And we're going to just go up and down. Good. Keep going, about halfway here. Good, 3 more. Keep breathing. Last one, coming down, push through that right foot, drive, left knee forward, push through your right foot, push through your right big toe, and step back into that lunge and down. Pushing through the right foot. If you need to tap just like I did, that's okay. Step, and then coming back again. Good. Keep breathing. That front foot that's planted, is very important. Hugging in towards your chest. Use your core. Good. Keep breathing here. Heart rate is going up. It's okay if you lose your balance. I do too occasionally. And some days it's better than others. And last one, stay with that knee up. Take a second if you need it. If you need to shake out that right leg, that's okay. Bring that left knee up. Cross the left foot over. I'm going to turn to face you. I'm going to cross the left foot over, bring it out wide behind me and all the way around. If you need to hold on to something to do this, that's okay. So again, I'm gonna lift that left knee up, cross the foot over, out, back, all the way around. Up, cross, back, around. 2 more this way. Good. Last one. Take a second, and then we're going to switch. So you're going to kick back, out, cross, back, out, cross. 3 more. Try not to arch into the low back. 2. It's okay if it's challenging for the balance. It's supposed to be. Good. Awesome job. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the front of my mat. All right. So I'm going to bring my hands down to the mat. Now I'm going to step both feet back. If you want to, you can go ahead and jump back, or you can step your feet back. So I'm back into a plank here. I'm going to keep my elbow creases pointing straight forward. I'm going to look forward. I'm going to let my chest come all the way down to the ground, and then I'm going to come up into either an upward facing dog, which here what I'm doing, engaging my glutes, pushing my hips forward, bringing my chest up. You can also come down where you're just doing a little lift, but try to keep your glutes engaged, pushing your hips into the ground. Come back down to the ground. You're going to either keep your knees on the ground or go onto your toes and try to push straight back up into a down dog. So I'm going to go ahead, push back into the down dog. This time you're going to go ahead, lift your left leg up, hug the left knee in towards your chest, and back out. And hug in. 3, 4, keep going. Excellent job. 4 more here. If you slip at all, just make a little adjustment. Last one here. And step that foot all the way forward. Hug, 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 and bring that foot forward. If you need to use your hand, if you land here again, just bring that foot forward. So you're framing the knee now. I'm going to step this back foot in a little bit, drop into my back knee, hug my inner thighs in, my hips are squeezing in, and then I'm going to drop my knee down and stand up and down. Good. Keep breathing. Halfway. Adjust if you need to, it's no problem. Sometimes we don't land in the perfect spot to start. 3 more. 1 more, and then drive that knee forward. Good. Pushing through that left foot, left big toe, and drive the foot back into the lunge. Forward and back. Good. Keep going. Three more. I am sweating. I imagine you are too. Last one. Leave that knee up. Again, I'm going to face towards you. Right knee up this time. Cross the foot over, out, back, all the way around. Hold on to something if you need to. Up, cross, out, back and around. Up, cross, back, and around. 2 more here. And last one before we switch directions. And then reset for just a second. Now you're going to kick back. Back, out and around. Back, out and around. 3 more. 2, and 1. Last one. Very nice. I'm going to come back to here. We're going to bring our hands back down to the mat. And again, you can either step or hop back. Try to land as gently as possible. And then pop. And we're going to come all the way forward. Lower all the way down to the ground. And either push your hips and squeeze your glutes, pushing your hips into the ground. Elevating just a little bit, not using your hands, squeezing your shoulders back. Or you can be in this position. Again, squeezing your glutes, pushing your hips forward, and then coming back into that down dog. Very good. So we're going to go through that whole sequence again, but just 1 rep of each. And then at the end, we're going to end back up in this down dog. I'm going to add a new set of things. And again, we're going to go for 10 of those. Okay, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to take my right leg, lift it up towards the sky, hug my right knee in towards my chest, step that right foot forward. I'm going to step my left foot in, drop my left knee down, hug my inner thighs in, come up, lift up to 1, all the way down, hug the knee in towards your chest, cross the foot over, out, back, and around. Now back, out, cross, down, good. Bring the hands back to the ground, either step or hop back. And then you're gonna go ahead, lower all the way down to the ground, come up into either your up dog or your baby cobra, come back up into that down dog. This time plant the right foot, lift the left foot up, hug the knee in towards your chest, step it straight through. Drop the right knee down towards the ground, so you're in about a 90-90. Hug the inner thighs towards the midline, coming up, stand up, come back down to the lunge, drive the right knee forward, cross the right foot across the body, out to the side, back and around, and then back, out and around, and down. Plant the hands, step or hop back. And then again, lower all the way down into either baby cobra or an up dog, and then pushing back into that down dog. Awesome. Okay, so if you need water, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, hang out in your down dog or come into a quick child's pose to just shake it out a little bit. But as soon as you're ready, we're going to try to keep this going. We're going to come back into our down dog. This time, again, I'm going to lift my right leg up. I'm going to hug my right knee in towards my right elbow. Come straight back out. Right knee in towards right elbow. And back out. 4, 5, halfway. Keep going. Push with those arms. Stay active. Use your muscles to help you. 2 more here, and then you're going to step forward on this last one. 1 more. On the outside of your right hand. Okay, so now my right foot is on the outside. I'm going to keep my hands, my right hand planted to start. Excuse me, I'm going to keep my left hand planted to start. I'm going to bring my right hand up towards the sky, and I'm going to let my left hip down as I'm rotating up, and then come back down. Right hand plants, right knee and right shoulder push into each other, and then you're gonna open up this side. Much more challenging on the balance. Come back down. Switching sides. There's 2. Keep going. This is a challenge in balance and mobility. Halfway. Three more. Whew, those thighs. Last one of each. And back. Plant the hands, step that foot back, come back into a down dog. All right, left foot up this time. Left knee in towards left elbow and back out. Left knee, left elbow, back out. Good. 3, 4, 5, halfway. Everything should be feeling it. 3 more. Remember on this last one, we're going to step forward. Last one here, step all the way forward to the outside. This time, plant right hand, open up. And then go ahead, plant left hand, left knee, left shoulder, elbow opening up, or holding onto each other. Right side open up, and switch. This side might be easier or harder, or not either. Good. Keep breathing. Halfway. Almost there. One more of each. Almost lost that last one. And bring those hands down. Step back into a down dog. Come all the way forward into a plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. And go ahead and cushion your head with your hands. Just take a deep breath here. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Push back. Bring big toes together, knees out wide. Come into a child's pose. We are definitely not done yet. Just taking a quick breather here. Now, we're about to go through our 1 rep of everything that we've done so far. And then we're going to add another thing on, another set of 10, okay? So this next set that we're going to be going for is going to be a little side plank heavy, which is part of what we just warmed up with. So we are, and I am dripping sweat, so that's okay if you are too. All right, so we're going to come into this down dog again here. All right, so I'm going to lift my right leg up, bring my right foot forward, and then I'm going to drop the back knee, come up into that lunge, stand up, drop back down, drive the left knee forward. Oops, it's okay if you need to balance yourself like I did. Cross over, back and around, and then back all the way around and forward. Bring the hands down to the ground, step or hop back, lower down either into the baby cobra or into the up dog, engaging the glutes, hips forward, push back into that down dog. Left foot lifts up, hug the knee in towards your chest, step that foot forward. Drop your right knee back towards the ground, hug everything in, come back up, stand all the way, drop down into the lunge, hug your right knee in towards your chest, right foot goes across body, kicks back, out all the way around and across, and then down. All right, so we're gonna bring the hands back down to the ground. We're gonna hop back into that plank. So now we're gonna go ahead, come back into that down dog, bring that right foot back, bring that right foot forward, right arm out to the side, right hand on the ground, left arm out to the side, left hand on the ground, step that foot back, come back into the down dog, left leg lifts up, left foot forward, right hand plants, lifting up, left hand plants, come back up, hands down to the ground, step back into a down dog. Okay, our next one is you have a couple of options. So we're gonna do a fallen triangle switch. So you're gonna bring the right leg up towards the sky, right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow, bring your right foot out, and then open. If that doesn't work for you, when you cross your right knee across, go ahead and plant your knee and open. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, and then come back down. Hug the knee in, step back, come back into that down dog. Left leg comes up, left knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow, bring the foot up, and open up. And coming back down, all the way back in, and back into the down dog. Okay, out, cross, open. Again, it's okay to plant the knee. Oops, back into the down dog. Left knee forward, and cross, open, all the way down, hug in, back, right leg up, hug in, cross, side, open, back, up, down dog. Left leg up, in, cross, here, open, back down, back, up, cross, over, open, come back. We'll do 2 more of each. Cross, open, up, cross, open, and 1 more each way. Back into that down dog, up, forward, cross, open, and 1 last one. Back to down dog, right leg up, forward, cross, open, come back down, come back into a down dog, shift forward into a plank, lower all the way down. Let's just catch our breaths for a second. Let's do a little baby cobra. Squeeze those shoulders down the back, push your hip bones into the ground, and then you can go ahead and come forward. Let's push back into that down dog. All right, so we're gonna go through that whole sequence now. So we're gonna start with right leg up. 1 of everything. Right leg kicks back. Right knee hugs in towards your chest, steps through. Dropping the left knee, pushing in through the feet, coming up into that lunge, straightening out your legs, bending into the lunge again, push through the right foot, drive your left foot forward, cross left foot across the body, all the way around and back, and the opposite way, forward, down to the ground, hands plant, shift back. Go ahead, lower all the way down to the ground, into the up dog or baby cobra, come back into your down dog. This time your right leg lifts up, hug the knee in towards your chest, and then you're gonna go ahead. This time your left foot comes up, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Step that left foot forward, drop your right knee, hug everything up, stay in that lunge, straighten out your legs, drop back down, drive the right knee forward, cross, out, back, and around. Back, cross, and around, back to the ground, plant the hands, hop or step back, and then lower again to the up dog or baby cobra. Come back into the plank. Right knee, right elbow, step that foot forward. Right arm up to the sky, left hand planted, right hand plant, left arm to the sky. Back down, step that left foot back, come into the down dog. Right foot back. Left foot comes all the way back up towards the sky. Left foot steps all the way forward. Bring your right hand to the ground, left arm up. Left hand to the ground, right arm up. Come back down, and then you're just gonna go ahead and step back into that down dog. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, bring that right leg up, hug the right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow, open up. Come back down, all the way in. Back up to a down dog, left leg up, hug left knee, left elbow, cross, and then open up. Come back down, hug in, come back into a down dog, lunge all the way forward into a plank, lower down all the way to the ground, and let yourself breathe for a second.
We're going to go through that whole sequence 4 more times. You can do this. We're in this together. Once we're done with this sequence, we're just going to spend a minute or so with a little stretch, a little recap, and then you will be complete with a nice, sweaty, intense, intentional workout. All right, so we got 4 more here. We are going to go all the way. All 4, all at once. We're not stopping between sets. We are going, all right? You got this, I got this. We're gonna do this together. It's gonna be great. You're gonna feel great at the end. All right, so let's come back up. This is our last push. Make it worth it. Back into that down dog. Here we go. Right leg up. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Step it through. Drop the left knee down into that lunge. Straighten the legs. Drop back down. Pushing through that right foot. Bring the left knee up. Cross out all the way around. Now kicking back all the way around. Step that foot down. Hands on the ground. Jumper hop back or jumper step back. Lower all the way down into the up dog or baby cobra. Come back into the down dog. Left leg up. Hug the left knee in towards your chest. Step it through. Right knee drops down. Step, come up. Stand up. Drop back down. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Cross out, back and around. Back, open all the way. Hand, foot down, hands down. Step or hop back all the way down into the up dog or baby cobra. Engage the glutes. Come all the way back. Bring your right leg up. Hug right knee to right elbow. Step that foot forward. Right arm up towards the sky. Left hand planted. Right hand down. Open up that left arm. Back down. Step the right foot back. Come into a down dog. Left foot up. Left foot to the left elbow. Plant right hand. Open left. Plant left. Open right. Back down. Step back. Come into a down dog. Right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. Cross and open. Back down. Hug in. Back to the down dog. Left leg up. Left knee, left elbow. Cross. Open. Here. Back down. Into the down dog. Shift forward into a plank. All the way down. Up dog or baby cobra. Keep going. Shift back into that down dog. That was 1. Right leg up. Right knee into your chest. Step forward. Drop that left knee. Hug up. Straighten legs. Drop down. Push that right leg. Hug up. Cross. Open all the way around and back. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and plant hands. Pop both feet back. Lower down. Up dog or baby cobra. And then coming back into a down dog. All right, left leg lifts this time. Hug left knee in towards chest. Step down. Right knee goes all the way to the ground. Stands up. Straighten up. Drop down. Step into that left foot. Hug your right knee in. Cross out all the way back. Back all the way across. And then down. Plant hands. Jumper. Step back. Come down into baby cobra or up dog. And then we're going to shift back up into a down dog again. Right foot up, right knee, right elbow, step it forward. Right hand up towards the sky, left hand planted. Right hand on the ground, left arm up, back down. Bring that right leg back, left foot up, left knee, left elbow, step it forward. Open with the left hand plants, open with the right. Back down. Shift back into the down dog, right leg up, right knee, right elbow, cross, open, back down, all the way back, left leg up, left knee, left elbow, cross, open, come back down to the down dog. That was 2, come all the way forward, lower down into an up dog or baby cobra. This time I'm choosing baby cobra. Then I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to come all the way back, keep going. Into that down dog. We've got 2 more. Right leg up. Right knee to right chest. Right knee to chest. Hug. Step forward. Drop that left knee down. hug up, straighten out the legs, bend into your knees, step forward, bring that left knee up, cross all the way around and back. Plant hands, hop back, lower. Come up as you feel suitable for. Come back. Left foot up, left knee to chest. Step that foot forward. Drop the right knee. Stand all the way up. Knees bent and straighten. Bend into that lunge again. Step through that left foot. Drive the knee up. Cross out all the way around and back. Good. Step down. Plant hands. Hop or step back. And then again, lower all the way down into an up dog or baby cobra. And then shift back into that down dog. Right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. Step forward. Open with the right arm. Step down. Or put your hand down. Open with the left arm. Plant it down. Step it back into a down dog. Plant that right leg. Lift the left leg up. Step it forward to the outside of the left hand. Right hand plants. Left arm up. Back down. Switch. Back down. Step that foot back into a down dog. Right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow. Cross and open. Back down. Right leg in. Left leg lifts. Left knee, left elbow. Cross. Open. Come back down. Again. Come back all the way into a plank. All the way down into a baby cobra or up dog. Lifting, using your back. Coming back all the way into a down dog. This is our last one. You guys got this. Left foot plants, right leg up, right knee, right chest, right knee, chest, right leg plants, left knee bends, push that right foot, straighten the legs, bend into the knees again, push through that right foot, the left knee drives up, cross all the way around, and then back. Good, plant the hands, hop back, lower down, baby cobra up dog, back into down dog. Lift that left leg up to the sky, hug your left knee in towards your chest, step it forward, drop your right knee down towards the ground, come all the way back up, straighten up, drop the knee down, push through that left foot, bring right knee forward, cross, out, all the way back, back, all the way across. Nice, plant, hop back, lower all the way down, and lift back up. And then we're gonna go ahead, come back into that down dog. You guys, we finish the lunges. Lift that right leg up, right knee to right elbow, step to the outside of the right hand up, right hand planted, left hand up, back down, step back into the down dog, right foot planted, left foot up, step that left foot forward, right hand planted, left arm up, left hand planted, right arm up, back down, step back into the down dog, right leg lifts again, last time, right knee, right elbow, swap over, cross, and open, back down, come back in, open, left leg up, open, cross, and open here, back down, hug me in, down dog, shift into a plank, lower all the way down to the ground, and put your hands under your forehead. That was the push. Plant your hands, lift your hips up, bring your big toes together, sit your hips back on your heels, use your hands to push your hips back on your heels, and then lower down into a child's pose. Take a few breaths. That was a big push. Tighten your fingertips so you lift your arms and your head off of the ground. Keep your hips planted and walk your hands to the left, fanning out your right rib cage. Breathe into the rib cage. Breathe into the side body, trying to keep your legs towards your heels as much as possible. Come back towards center. And then over to the other side. Opening through the right ribs now. Keeping hips even best you can. Feedback from the heels is helpful. And then coming back towards center. And then settle back into child's pose for a second. Heart rate's coming down. Catching your breaths a little bit. Let's go ahead and come up. You're gonna go ahead and lie on your back next. And you're gonna hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock back and forth for a second. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Plant your left foot. I'm gonna use my left foot to lift my hips up and shift them over to the right. I'm gonna straighten out my left leg. So I'm a nice straight line here. And then I'm gonna begin to twist around that line. Hands out to the side. Shoulders staying flat on the ground, but I'm just rotating my bottom half of my body. In a safe way, if this doesn't feel good, you can bring both knees in. You don't have to twist as far. You can put a block under your knee to support it. Let's come back in. Hug both knees in. This time you're gonna go ahead and plant your right foot. Lift your hips up, shift them over to the left, straighten that out. Find your straight line that you're rotating around, and then twist around it. And then coming back up towards center. Hug your knees in towards your chest one last time. Rock back and forth. Put your feet on the ground. Put your hands on your belly. Take a couple of deep breaths, really focusing on that belly breathing. Think about expanding your back into the ground. Your sides are expanding as though you're trying to fill an inner tube with your breath. All right, slowly come up to a seated position. Excellent job. That was not easy. As you can see for me, I am sweating. This was not supposed to be an easy workout. You guys did awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. Be sure to comment if you need anything. Other than that, good work, and I'll see you for the next one.